said town of Baileyville, the 7th day of July, AD 2020, at 6 p.m. and then and there to act on the following articles to wit. The meeting shall be Article 1, to elect a moderator to preside at said meeting, whose election must be by ballot. Do we have any nominations?
Make a motion to, you want the ballot?
No, you've got to make a motion first.
I make a motion that we elect Andy Snowman as moderator. I second that.
Any other nominations?
All right, we'll start things off with Pledge of Allegiance. Would everyone stand, please? Pledge of Allegiance. I'd also like to have a moment of silence for our military personnel, past, present, future. 2 seconds, please. Thank you. Okay, the Baileyville Town Council and School Committee extend a warm welcome to the residents of Baileyville and all others in attendance tonight. We ask that people be considerate of others, practice social distancing, and wear masks when appropriate. As moderator of this year's annual town meeting, I will be using the 2005 edition of the main moderator's manual as a guide. And in the event the meeting gets bogged down with procedural issue, I will order a brief recess in order to sort the issue at hand. Town warrant articles will be presented first, followed by the school warrant articles. When article number 6 of the town warrant is up for discussion, I will step down temporarily as moderator. Chief of Police Bob Fitzsimmons will moderate over that one article, and I will resume as moderator at Article 7. There are several members of the Baileyville government whose input is crucial, but because of their non-resident status, they must be approved by a 2/3 majority vote. But attending residents be allowed to do so. And they are Town Manager Chris Laughlin, Superintendent of Schools William Braun, Chief of Police Bob Fitzsimmons, Public Works Director Jamie McLaughlin, Town Clerk Marilyn McLaughlin, and Town Clerk Karen Figgis. Are there any other government people here that I didn't miss? Okay. There's any non-residents here that wish to speak about any particular article, question or comment. Please stand up and state your name and town of residency, because you will have to be voted on as well. Are there any non-residents here that wish to question or comment any of the articles this evening? Okay, there being none, we'll do a show of hands by 2/3 of the majority of non-voting residents. All in favor of allowing non-residents to question or comment on any of tonight's articles, please raise your hand. And hold them up there, please. 27 total for yes. Are there any that vote no against that? Please raise your hand. Okay, there being none, non-resident people can question or comment at any time tonight. You're recognized by the moderator. Each person wanting to question or comment on any article must first be recognized by the moderator. And each person will be allowed 3 minutes to question or comment on that particular article at hand. We ask that all others be courteous and allow the person that has the floor to finish what they have to say before anyone else says anything. Each article with the town warrants and the school warrants must have a motion and a second before discussion is allowed. At a point in time when the moderator determines that all sides of the issue have been duly represented, all discussion will cease and a call for a vote will be announced. As promised, we're going to start with the town articles tonight. Article number 2. To see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for employee benefits. Town council recommends a sum of $356,050. Is there a motion for Article 2?
Make a motion to approve Article 2 as read.
Second that.
Been moved and seconded to accept Article 2 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor? Article 2 passes. Article 3, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for administration. Town council recommends a sum of $253,190.
Make a motion to approve Article 3 as read.
I'll second that motion.
Article 3 has been moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on Article 3? There being no discussion, all in favor of Article 3? Passes. Article 4, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for assessing. Town council recommends a sum of $29,490.
Make a motion to approve Article 4 as read.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to accept Article 4 as read. Is there any discussion? All in favor of Article 4? Motion passes. Article 5, to see what sum the town will vote to appropriate from the designated planning board account for the planning board. The town council recommends a sum of $2,500.
Make a motion to approve Article 5 as read.
I'll second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 5 as read. Is there any discussion? All in favor of Article 5? Article passes. Motion passes, I mean. Okay, I'm going to step down now. Bucket Simmons will moderate for Article 6.
Article 6, to see what sum the town will vote to appropriate for the designated planning board for code enforcement and plumbing inspection. Town council recommends a sum of $9,770.
Make a motion to approve Article 6 as read.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll vote on Article 6. All in favor? Opposed? Article 6 passes.
Thank you, Bob. Article 7, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for the municipal building. Town council recommends to raise and appropriate the sum of $33,180 and appropriate the sum of $6,000 for rental fees. Total projected expenditure, $39,180.
Make a motion to approve Article 7 as read.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 7 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 7? Motion passes. Article 8, see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for the preservation of town records. Town council recommends a sum of $50.
Make a motion to approve Article 8 as read.
Second that.
Moved and seconded to accept Article 8 as read. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Motion passes. Article 9, see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for insurance coverage. Town council recommends a sum of $81,900.
Make a motion to approve Article 9 as read.
I'll second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 9 as read. Is there any discussion? All those in favor? Motion passes. Article 10, to see if the town will vote to acknowledge the town's contractual TIF reimbursement obligation and to distribute those funds to meet that obligation. Town council recommends a sum of $457,000.
Make a motion to approve Article 10 as read.
Second that.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 10 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 10? Motion passes. Article 11, see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for the police department. Town council recommends a sum of $359,490.
Make a motion to approve Article 11 as read.
Second the motion.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 11 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 11? Motion passes. Article 12, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for animal control. Town council recommends a sum of $10,500.
Make a motion to approve Article 12 as read.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 12 as read. Is there any discussion on Article 12? There being none, all in favor? Motion passes. Article 13, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for the fire department. Town council recommends a sum of $48,120.
Make a motion to approve Article 13 as read.
I'll second the motion.
Been moved and seconded to accept Article 13 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor? Motion passes. Article 14, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for hydrant rental. Town council recommends a sum of $155,000.
Motion to approve Article 14 as read.
Second that.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 14 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor? Motion passes. Article 15, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for ambulance coverage. Town council recommends a sum of $50,500.
Make a motion to approve Article 15 as read.
Second the motion.
Been moved and seconded to accept Article 15 as read. Is there any discussion on Article 15? There being none, all in favor? Motion passes. Article 16, to see what sum the town will vote to appropriate for dispatching service. Town council recommends $2,200 from anticipated rental fees.
Make a motion to approve Article 16 is read.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to accept Article 16 as read. Is there any discussion on Article 16? There being none, all in favor of Article 16? Motion passes. Article 17, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for street lights. Town council recommends a sum of $50,500.
Make a motion we approve Article 17 as read.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to accept Article 17 as read. Is there any discussion on Article 17? There being none, all in favor? Motion passes. Article 18, to see what sum the town will vote to appropriate should that be it? To see what sum the town, I'll read it as it's written. To see what sum the town will vote to appropriate $18,939 from the police cruiser reserve and to appropriate $33,061 from the police grant reimbursement account for the purchase of a new police cruiser and associated equipment. Town council recommends $52,000.
Make a motion to approve Article 18 as read.
Second.
Article 18 has been moved and seconded to accept Article 18 as read. Is there any discussion? All in favor? Motion passed. Article 19, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for the Public Works Department. Town council recommends a sum of $376,470.
Make a motion to approve Article 19 as read.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to accept Article 19 as read. Is there any discussion on Article 19? There being none, all in favor of Article 19? Motion passes. Article 20, to see what sum the town will vote to appropriate for road paving. Town council recommends to appropriate the sum of $76,500 from anticipated excise taxes and to appropriate the sum of $23,500 from state local road assistance funds for a total expenditure of $100,000.
Make a motion to accept Article 20 as read.
I second that.
Been moved and accepted, seconded, to accept Article 20 as read. Any discussion? There being none, all in favor? Article 20. Motion passes. Article 21, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for care of cemeteries. Town council recommends the sum of $30,000.
Make a motion we approve Article 21 as read.
I'll second.
Moved and seconded to accept Article 21 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 21? Motion passes. Article 22, to see what sum the town will raise and appropriate for solid waste. Town council recommends to raise and appropriate the sum of $137,270 and to appropriate $155,000 from anticipated solid waste reimbursements and user fees for a total budgeted expenditure of $292,270.
Make a motion to approve Article 22 as read.
Second.
Been moved and seconded to accept Article 22 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 22? Motion passes. Article 23, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for the wastewater treatment plant. Town council recommends to raise and appropriate the sum of $132,770 and appropriate the sum of $190,000 from anticipated sewer user fees for a total expenditure of $322,770.
Make a motion to approve Article 23 as read.
I'll second.
Been moved and seconded to accept Article 23 as read. Is there any discussion on Article 23? There being none, all in favor of Article 23? Motion passes. Article 24, see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for Parks and Recreation Department. Town council recommends to raise and appropriate the sum of $140,900 and appropriate $5,300 from anticipated recreation fees for a total expenditure of $146,200.
Make a motion to approve Article 24 as read.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 24 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 24? Motion passes. Article 25, to see what sum the town will vote to appropriate to support the town's community access television. Town council recommends a sum of $2,000 to be taken from cable TV franchise fees for a total expenditure of $2,000.
Make a motion to approve Article 25 as read.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 25 as read. Is there any discussion? Mr. McHugh? Oh,
You weren't fast enough.
You jumped the gun.
okay. There being no discussion, all in favor of Article excuse me, 25? Motion passes. Article 26, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate to the Woodland Public Library. Town council recommends a sum of $48,120.
Motion to approve Article 26 as read.
I second that.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 26 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor? Motion passes. Article 27, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate to pay an installment on the remaining debt for the tennis court. Town council recommends a sum of $8,620.
Make a motion to approve Article 27 as read.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 27 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor? Motion passes. Article 28, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for the Princeton Regional Airport Authority. Town council recommends a sum of $4,000.
Motion to approve Article 28 as read.
And I'll second that.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 28 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor? Motion passes. Article 29, to see if the town will transfer the actual amount of snowmobile registration excise tax received in the fiscal year to the St. Croix Trail Riders for trail maintenance. Town council recommends passage with the estimated excise tax of $700.
Make a motion to approve Article 29 as read.
I'll
seconded to accept Article 29 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor? Motion passes. Article 30, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for use by the Woodland Holiday Committee activities. Town council recommends a sum of $1,500 plus $500 for insurance for a total of $2,000.
Make a motion to approve Article 30 as read.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 30 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 30? Motion passes. Article 31, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for donations to categorical agencies listed below. American Legion, $750. American Red Cross, $100. Down East Hospice, $100. Ronald McDonald House, $100. Washington Hancock Community Agency, $500. Eastern Area on Aging, $800. Senior Companion, $500. Sarah's House, $500. Scouts of America, $125. Girl Scouts of America, $125. Lions Santa's Helper Project, $200. And Alzheimer's Association, $500. Town council recommends a sum of $4,300.
Make a motion we approve Article 31 as read.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 31 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 31? Motion passes. Article 32, to see what sum the town will vote to raise and appropriate for general assistance. Town council recommends to raise a sum of $5,000 and appropriate the anticipated reimbursement from the state of $3,500 for a total possible expenditure of $8,500.
Make a motion to approve Article 32 as read.
I second that.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 32 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 32? Motion passes. Article 33, to see if the town will vote to appropriate any tax increment financing fund revenues in excess of those required to fund the year 2000 sewer extension bond for economic development. Town council recommends a sum of $40,000.
Make a motion we approve Article 33 as read.
I'll second.
It's been moved and seconded to accept Article 33 as read. Is there any discussion? There being none, all in favor of Article 33? Motion passes.